My dad had to actually go to Chernobyl with a bunch of 20-year-olds. He was 20 when he went to Chernobyl, and that was right after the explosion. No one knew anything. The whole crew he went with, all of them are dead now. I think there was this one guy that was still alive for this last few years. I think he died a few years ago now. My dad somehow luckily got back earlier than everyone else. But just the fact that was and I was always like, well, how did they send you? I was just born, you had a newborn. Talk about paternity leave. They were like, oh, but that's who they took because they didn't know whether you would be able to have kids when you come back. So they took the ones with kids. So him with some guys went to, and I'm just thinking, me, when I was 20, I was so sheltered from any problems whatsoever in life. And then my dad, his 21st birthday at the reactor, you like work 3 hours a day, you sleep the rest. So I played with a lot of toys from Chernobyl.
What are your memories of Chernobyl in general? Like, the bigger context, because of that HBO show, it's the world's attention turned to it once again. Like, what are your thoughts about Chernobyl? Did Russia screw that one up? Like, there's probably a lot of lessons about our modern times with data about coronavirus and all that kind of stuff. It seems like there's a lot of misinformation. There's a lot of people kind of trying to hide whether they've screwed something up or not, as it's very understandable. It's very human, very wrong probably. But obviously Russia is probably trying to hide that they've screwed things up. Like, what are your thoughts about that time? Personal and in general.
I mean, I was born when the explosion happened. So actually a few months after. So of course I don't remember anything apart from the fact that my dad would bring me tiny toys. Plastic things that would just go crazy haywire when you put the Geiger thing to it. My mom was like just nuclear about that. She was like, what are you bringing? You should not do that.
She was nuclear. Very nice.
Absolutely.
Well done.
I'm sorry for that. But the TV show was just phenomenal. I mean,
the HBO one?
Yeah, it's definitely, first of all, it's incredible how that was made not by the Russians, but someone else, but capturing so well everything about about our country. It felt a lot more genuine than most of the movies and TV shows that are made now in Russia. Just so much more genuine. And most of my friends in Russia were just in complete awe about the show. But I think
how good of a job they did.
Oh my God, phenomenal. But
just
also
the apartments, there's something,
the so set great. Design. I mean, Russians can't do that. But you see everything and it's like, wow, that's exactly how it was.
It's so, I don't know. That show, I don't know what to think about that because it's British accents, British actors of a person. I forgot who created the show. But I remember reading about him and he doesn't even feel like there's no Russia in his history.
No, he did like Superbad or some other show, or like, I don't know.
Yeah, like exactly.
Whatever that thing about the bachelor party in Vegas, number 4 and 5 or something were the ones that he worked.
Yeah. But so it made me feel really sad for some reason that if a person, obviously a genius, could go in and just study and just be extreme attention to detail, they can do a good job. It made me think like, why don't other people do a good job of this? Like about Russia, like there's so little about Russia. There's so few good films about the Russian side of World War II. There's so much interesting, evil, and beautiful moments in the history of the 20th century in Russia. It feels like there's not many good films from the Russians. You would expect something from the Russians.
Well, they keep making these propaganda movies now.
Oh, no.
Unfortunately. But yeah, no, Chernobyl was such a perfect TV show. I think capturing really well. It's not about like even the set design, which was phenomenal, but just capturing all the problems that exist now with the country and like focusing on the right things. Like if you build the whole country on a lie, that's what's going to happen. And that's very simple kind of thing.
Yeah. And have your dad talked about it to you? Like his thoughts on the experience?
He never talks. He's this kind of Russian man that just, my husband who's American, and he asked him a few times, like, Igor, but why did you say yes? Or like, why did you decide to go? You could have said no and not go to Chernobyl. Why would like a person, like, that's what you do. You cannot say no.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like a Russian way.
It's the Russian
Men
way.
don't talk that much.
Nope.
There are downsides and upsides for that.
Yeah. That's the truth.